So this might look familiar to you if you also have a Fitbit. And if you have numbers like these every day, then you're pretty amazing. My step goal is usually 5,000 in the summertime because I'm not working. So how on earth did I get 18,000 steps in one day and go almost 8 miles? Well, you're about to find out. So here's halfway through that day. Yes, I'm at the top of a mountain, and there's snow behind me, and I'm totally fake smiling along with my 7-year-old. Also, I should mention this was June 24th, and this is at the top of Brighton Resort in Utah. Let me back up for a second here, though. I like hiking, at least I thought I did. This is a view from Weeping Rock in Zion National Park. It's a quick 30-minute, kind of steep, but it's paved trail, and you get this amazing view. In the very center of this picture is Angel's Landing, which is a hike for really crazy people. So zoomed in here on Angel's Landing, if you look really closely, you can see all the crazy people. This is 1,500 feet above where I was standing. There's a very narrow fin with a chain to hold on to, and there's like 21 switchbacks to get up there, and we had fun viewing them through the binoculars. I would never go up there myself. So back to the sane people hiking. All of these hikes, these pictures are from hikes I did in Zion National Park. They're all rated easy, suitable for all hikers. So it's more of a walk than a hike. And we got some great pictures. So I thought I should start hiking more. So I started looking up easy hikes on the internet. Obviously, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, right? So I have coworkers that love to hike. In fact, they have a Facebook group just for hiking over the summer. So they picked out an easy hike. The internet said, "Oh, this is easy." I said, "Sure, I'll go with you guys." It says it's easy, and there are beautiful pictures. I had no idea what I was in for. So here's one of the pictures that enticed me into going on this crazy hike. It says, "It's 3.8 miles round trip, suitable for all hikers." So I brought my 7-year-old with me, and my coworkers kept saying, "It's only steep at the beginning, then it totally levels out." Those are all lies, just so you're wondering. This is our first stop at Lake One, where we were supposed to eat lunch. So we're 5 minutes into this crazy hike, and we're already passing snow. The kids were sliding down it. We're not even actually on the trail yet, and I'm sort of already thinking I don't want to be here. And when I got up this really steep part to the snow pile, everybody clapped, and I pretty much wanted to punch them in the face. I could still see my car. So we're finally on the trail. It levels out. We have this gorgeous viewpoint here. I can still see my car, and I still want to go back. But we're like, oh, cool, now it's leveling out. This will be great. And we're smiling because we have no idea that we're about to rock climb really, really steep hill. So here's my picture from the second lake, and we didn't stop at the first lake for lunch like we were supposed to. And the third lake is not as close to the second lake as the second lake is to the first lake. You can see both the first two lakes in this picture. I was still not happy. So at this point in my hike, I take out my trusty Google Maps, and I'm going, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? And even Google Maps lied. This definitely was not a short hike. It took 1 hour just to get to the first lake, and we gained over 1,100 feet in elevation. So this picture almost made the hike worth it. We're about a half mile from the end. I have this gorgeous overlook, and I run into some kids from Minnesota, and they were wondering what elevation we were at because their lungs were dying, and they were really young and fit, so it made me feel a little bit better about how gaspy my breath was at this point. 9,800 feet up. So here's the end of the hike. We finally made it to the last lake. I actually got there first in the group because everybody else took a wrong turn. And yes, that's snow. And no, my camera is not zoomed in. And there are actually people sledding on that snow just above us. So it was refreshing, it was gorgeous, but now I had to go back down. Here's a panoramic shot at the very top of the hike. I was a little shaky, so the picture's a little funny. But we saw wildlife. It was probably about 40 degrees cooler at the end of the hike than we were at the beginning of the hike. I'm still debating about whether or not it was worth it. But this picture is sort of convincing me that maybe it was. These are some of my crazy coworkers who convinced me that hiking would be fun, and this was an easy hike. I have no idea what they were thinking, but the woman on the very far left in the background hiked with me the whole way, even piggybacked my 7-year-old with me. I don't think I would have made it without her. Thanks, Amanda. I didn't take any pictures on the way down. This is the picture of us all at the end. I think they waited like 30 minutes for me to get down the rest of the way. Notice I'm not standing anywhere near any of them because I'm like super mad and a little bit embarrassed because I fell a few times on the way down and I was in a lot of pain. So, but anyway, these people are crazy. They hike every week. This kid right here, he was the real winner. 7-year-old going on an 8-mile hike up a mountain, and he negotiated a bribe to finish it. I had to buy him a new video game when we finished the hike, and that was with Amanda giving him a piggyback ride because his feet hurt so much as we were walking down. So this week I decided to try a hike that was easy. I researched everything. It said, "Oh yeah, totally easy hike." Yeah, the internet lies a lot, guys. Don't believe the internet. This was such a steep hike. It was short, but it was really, really steep. But there were some pretty good pictures of a waterfall and a creek at the end. So this absolutely gorgeous view from the top of Powder Mountain I got because I drove up there. You can drive your car all the way up there, even in the wintertime. So I thought I have found a solution to all this crazy hiking. Unfortunately, I almost started a fire with my car because I was pushing my brakes too hard all the way down the hill. After I almost started a fire with my car, we went paddleboarding at the reservoir nearby. I think I have found my recreational choice in Utah. I'm going to start kayaking. I didn't hurt, nobody died, and I didn't have to buy my kid a video game when we finished. So I think in the long run, it's probably going to be cheaper. And it was really fun.